This is really fresh. They're here, I've just got to find them. I've just seen some boar. Right, I am heading out on a bit of an adventure today. I have always wanted to see a wild boar in the wild in the UK. I'm quite lucky in that where I live in Bristol, there is a population of wild boar, probably the best population in the whole of the UK, just an hour's drive away in the Forest of Dean. So that is where I'm headed. Hello, how's it going? Yeah, I'm alright, thank you. Cheers, have a good day. This is it. I'm just coming into the outskirts of the Forest of Dean. I've just stopped quite a bit earlier than I planned because just a few miles into the forest you can already see so much evidence of the boar's presence here, particularly along the roadside verges. Wild boar have got incredibly strong snouts and neck muscles, and that allows them to really get in underneath the soil and turn it over. This is exactly what I've been looking for. Look at this. You can literally see where they've been putting in their snouts and folding back that layer of grass, and that allows them to get to all of those more nutritious roots and pieces underneath that grass layer. And you can even see a few footprints in here. Look, there's a very distinctive wild boar footprint there. 2 large toes at the front and 2 little toes at the back. Look at the size of some of these. That clod of mud. Ooh, can't even lift it up with one hand. Okay, I've just broken it in half, but that weighs a good few kilos. That's just been turned over by the nose of a wild boar. Let's keep looking. This is fascinating. Have a look. I've just stopped again. I still haven't made it to where I'm planning to go to. But if you're in any doubt at all about whether or not there are boar in the Forest of Dean, have a look at that. There is only one animal that can do that. Look at the size of some of these clots of earth. That whole thing. A boar has just put its snout under here and just peeled it open. They are powerful, powerful beasts. I want to go and see one. Right. They're here. I've just got to find them. I know they're here somewhere. I've just seen some boar. The first ever wild boar in the UK. I was sitting by the side of the road with about 5 people watching them. Right, I've just seen my first wild boar. Whoa, there's 6 of them. This is in the middle of the Forest of Dean. They don't care. There are cars driving past. Look at that. Oh, let's not get too close. Now this is what's known as a sounder. It's females and young from this year and last year, when they go around in a big group together. You can see how they're using their snouts to turn up the ground here. Look at this one. He's just sitting next to me. Hey buddy. Now, that is not a full-size boar. But already it's a force of nature. I'm going to get my kit out and see what we can film. Hey buddy. Look. Six wild boar. Happily feeding away in front of me. Oh, he's having a bit of a scuffle. What a treat. What a treat. Actually get right up into his eye. The reason they're feeding here is they're after this stuff. Acorns. The ground here is stuffed full of acorns. And pigs are brilliant at eating and breaking down acorns, something that our digestive system is not suited to at all. But a line of oak trees with clean ground underneath, that's a perfect place to find them. Alright, let's shoot a bit of video so you guys can get to enjoy what I'm enjoying here. I've been here about half an hour, and the best part of 50 people must have stopped and seen these boar now. People want to see this, people appreciate seeing nature. I'm not sure if people have been feeding them here or if they've just found this patch and decided that it's got the best food in town and learnt not to be scared of people. But these boar really aren't fussed by the number of people stopping and watching them. Just to give you some idea of how strong these animals are, I just watched and filmed a boar come along here and lift up this entire clump of earth as it went. Now, trying to just get one of those sods of earth in my hand, that weighs about 2 kilos in one snout worth. They spend a day doing this, they're going to turn over hundreds and hundreds of kilos of soil. And that is what our woodlands need. Let's see if we can get a boar POV going on. Right. It's a pretty cool but slightly nervy feeling, knowing that you're surrounded by a group of wild boar. This is an animal that, if it really wanted to, has got the strength to run through your legs and bowl you off your feet. And they've got such powerful jaws, they can crush human bones without any trouble at all. In hard winters, wild boar will sometimes even resort to scavenging on animals that have succumbed to the elements. They've been seen eating animals up to the size of red deer. They are the definition of an omnivore. And it's the reason that they've been so successful here in the Forest of Dean. They're able to exploit so many different food sources that they've had no trouble spreading across the whole forest and eating anything that's available to them. And I can actually hear roots and parts of the foliage under the ground snapping as these noses work their way through. Look at that. It's been quite a surreal experience today, actually. I came to the Forest of Dean looking for wild boar. I wasn't sure if I'd get a distant sighting, but this has surpassed my wildest dreams. My first ever sighting of a wild boar in the UK, and I got not one but 6 of them, who have been incredibly accommodating to me just following them around for the last 3 hours. But the light's starting to go now, so I'm going to leave them to continue their foraging on their own. And remember this day as the first time I ever saw a wild boar in the UK. There they go. Bye guys, enjoy the rest of your forage. Well, that surpassed my most optimistic expectations following around 6 wild boar in a UK woodland for over 2 hours is about as good as wildlife spotting gets in the UK. Next stop, lynx, please.